Super excited to see everybody on here tonight. It's cold here in South Carolina. I'm sitting in front of the fireplace, so right, it's gonna be like 30 something degrees tonight. I was like, I'm cold. My name is Mary Ann Lewis, and I'm a wife and a mama to 4 kiddos and some fur babies. I teach at the high school, and which is so weird to say that. And I'm also a marketing consultant. These products have been life-changing to me and my family, especially my son, Jet, who is my youngest of the 4. He's 13. And he's got ADHD, but he also has a lot of learning and language disorders. So we have tried everything with regards to medicines, natural things, this and that for him. And I am super excited to say that within the last month, he has been taking our hemp oil and one of our products called Q Max, which we will talk about. And he has not been on his ADHD medicine for 4 weeks now. Now he is still your typical 13-year-old boy who leaves his homework at home sometimes and this and that. But y'all, I was very skeptical, even loving these products, and super excited about that news. So it's also helped me with my anxiety, but the business side of this has been life-changing as well. In the past 4 or 5 months, I can't even keep up, 5 months, 6 months, I have been able to pay off some debt. I have made almost a total, almost $10,000 within the last 6 months. And that is just working part-time from home with my busy schedule. So we are going to kind of jump right into things because you guys, I want to try and keep this as close to 30 minutes as possible. There is a chat box at the bottom. I would love to hear from you guys where you guys are tuning in from. Actually just got off a call with somebody else, with Tracy, with a girl from Arizona who couldn't understand why I had a fire going behind me. But chat in the chat box and just let us kind of know where you're from. And I'm going to do some slide sharing. And oops. So you guys will be able to see that. I know we've got one on here, a couple from Tennessee, South Carolina, and for our, let's see, oh, good, Innery, South Carolina, woohoo! Hickory, North Carolina, awesome. All right.
I don't know how to do it.
I'm going to, Lisa, you raised your hand. Did you mean to do that? No. Okay.
I'm not sure what I'm doing.
Okay. It's like, is the technology great?
Here we go. I see it now.
Okay. All righty. Tonight, what we're going to do is we are going to hear from 2 people and their stories, and we're going to learn about the products, and we're going to learn about this amazing business. So I'm going to share these slides, and I'm going to mute a few people just because, okay, so we don't get that background noise. All right, share. All right. So can everybody see the presentation thing? Yes.
Yeah, it's on our screen.
Okay, good. All right. So like I said, I've been able to kind of improve the quality of not only my life, but my family's lives and countless of other people's lives just in the part-time time that I have. Before, when I was a single mama of 4 living in Atlanta, I was sitting in something that looked like that picture, driving to work and home from work, and really just kind of trading my time for $1. So and there's nothing wrong with jobs. I actually just now started going back and teaching. It just kind of happened, and it accidentally happened. But I'm loving it because I love being around the kiddos. So The one thing that I love about this business is that leverage income, basically that residual income that happens when we're not even there. We're not at the office making, getting a paycheck. We're not at the, getting that hourly wage. We're sitting on a beach, or we're playing with our kids, or we're, playing with our grandkids, and that residual income is still coming in. Turning that time into extra me money, we money, them money, fun money, future money. So basically those extra minutes of the day that we have, our free hours on the weekends. This isn't a business that you determine how you want to work the business. You can work it, a couple hours a day. You could work it 8 hours a day, whatever it is. There's absolutely no pressure. It's so easy too, because we don't have inventory. There's no inventory that we have to have. We are not doing shipping. We are not dropping product off to anybody. And if you want to do that, then of course you can do that. But that's kind of not how we roll. People are used to buying online. They're used to going to Amazon and, having Prime and getting something, or going to, I just got a box today from Bath and Body Works, with the stress relief hand soaps in it for my husband, hoping it works. That and some hemp oil, and he's good to go. So, so people are used to that. What I love about this company, I have been, and a couple other girls on here were with another company. We were all with another company before. And the difference, so we've all kind of been in that health and wellness, that network marketing kind of lifestyle, or I don't want to call it a job, but that culture. There you go, that culture. And the one thing that I love about this company, Q Sciences, is that it is backed by science and research. It's not just thrown together with some products that maybe there's some ingredients that have research on it. Like, we're talking actual products that have the research on it. So with that being said, I would love for one of my friends, Miss Katie Bryson, to share kind of her story with the products. I think we could talk about science and we could talk about ingredients all day long, but I really think it's that story that really relates to other people and can kind of like make that connection. So Katie, you look gorgeous, by the way, always.
Oh,
and she's like about to drop a baby, so.
Oh, thank you. So I am Katie Bryson. I am 9 months pregnant, and I have 2 other boys at home. So they are 3 and 7 years old. Things are crazy around here. But can y'all hear me okay? Can I make sure that, okay, good. I just found these headphones and I was really excited about it. So I wanted to use them. So anyways, I didn't know if they worked or not. Anyways, squirrel moment, sorry. Okay, so about a year ago, I started really, really struggling with depression and anxiety and panic attacks, and they just completely took over my life. Like, I had never experienced it at this level. I had struggled with postpartum before about 7 years ago, but it all just came back tenfold about a year ago, and it just came to a head. And it got to the point where I was staying in bed, crying and sleeping all day. And to leave my house, just the thought of it would send me into a panic attack, because I would have to interact with other people and talk to other people. And my anxiety stayed at a 10 all the time. I had the full body anxiety where I would like grit my teeth. I'd give myself TMJ because I just wouldn't even realize that I was like, clenching my jaw. But it would just, it affect my whole body. So I would not wish that on anybody. And as a stay-at-home mom to littles who depend on me, and to be in this state where I couldn't really even take care of myself, much less them. And I found myself snapping at them all the time. I never knew what was going to send me over the edge. And I hated being like that. I wanted to be this happy, fun, go lucky mom that, wanted to take my kids to do fun things and to be the mom that they deserve. And I had completely lost that person, and it broke my heart. And I just reached that point where enough was enough. I wasn't going to continue down this path. I wasn't going to continue feeling this way, and something had to change. So my friend Kristen, who is also a nurse practitioner, I had worked with her before, and so I knew that she had been going through the same struggles with me, with her severe postpartum depression, her anxiety. She was dealing with just a lot of hormone issues from just having a baby. So I reached out to her, and I just was like, I have to do something. I've reached my breaking point. I cannot, keep drowning like this. I was not only drowning, mentally with my health, but also financially. I had just come to a point where I, knew that I could not keep living this way with my finances the way that they were. I had started with another company and put a lot of time and effort and money into that. And I had just kept going back and back and back. No matter how hard I worked, I was still stuck and still broke. And so I reached out to her, and I was just like, I want to make sure that I can take these products while I'm pregnant, because I don't want I don't want CPS to take my baby away, if I fail a drug test because of this hemp oil. I knew nothing about it then, and I just was so scared of that. And so she, calmed my fears with that. It's THC free. We don't have to worry about, failing a drug test. You're going to be fine with that. So that just shows you how clueless I was, because anyways. So I did a lot of research on it, because I want to be very careful about what I put in my body. And I was at the point where I needed medications or something. Something had to give, but this was my last ditch effort. So long story short, I, within 3 days, I started taking the hemp oil and the Q-Core Q-Max, which is the omega, the micronutrient multivitamin, the vascular prime. Okay. And I thought I did something. And what am I missing? The probiotic. So I started taking those, yes, that right there, the fuel, the delivery, the absorption, the protection. So I started taking this combo along with the hemp oil, and I'm not even kidding you. 3 days in, I felt back to my old self. I was happy. I was laughing with my kids again. I was not yelling at my kids anymore. I remember just sitting on the couch, and it was just like this calm had come over me, and I realized I wasn't gritting my teeth or like clenching my jaw. And I just burst out into tears, but it was happy tears, because I was me again. Like, my anxiety went from a 10 to a 0, and I just felt calm and relaxed and happy for the first time in well over a year. And that was just like the most amazing gift in the world to me, to be able to be myself again. And to do it naturally as well. So then financially wise, I didn't waste any time telling other people about this, because I know that there's other moms out there that are struggling the same way that I was, both mentally and financially. And I know how isolating it can be to be a stay-at-home mom. And not feel like you're like having a purpose besides wiping butts and, feeding kids and being their slaves. So I started telling people, because especially people that I knew struggle with this. And within the first month, I made it. She has the compensation plan up. So I made it to executive, which you can see that's a $500 bonus, which was huge for me, because that meant I would be able to pay my own bills. And not miss a beat with that. And then with Elite, I hit Elite the past 2 months, which is the fourth one. So I promoted 4 times in 4 months, or since November. Is that 4 months? And so this time I'll get a $750 residual, and I'll also get a $1,000 bonus, which is huge. And also I'll be, I just got my thing to be eligible for the financial freedom movement, which means they will pay towards my debt of my choosing. So I can choose whatever credit card I want to be paid on, or whatever, my car payment, whatever. And they will send money. They will send a check to that creditor to pay for that. So that is just so exciting to me, that they will help me achieve my goal towards financial freedom. So next is bronze, shooting for that this month, and that'll be a $2,000 bonus and $1,700 residually every month, and $200 for the financial freedom movement. So I am just really, really excited about the possibilities, and to see my team feeling so amazing, and just seeing these great results, and also, you know, promoting as well and getting these big bonuses and stuff. It is just so rewarding. So that was way longer than it should have been, but I am so sorry. So
it was so good. And and you talked about the comp plan. That was awesome. That just fell right in line. I so appreciate it. So thank you so much, Katie, for sharing. And I definitely know your struggles and can see the difference in your life now. And it's really, it's so amazing to see. And I know your family is definitely blessed because of it. So she's talked about the Q-Core Q-Max. I want to just kind of really quickly go through just a couple of the other products. The one thing about about this company is we have some amazing resources that we can send you if you have some more questions regarding some of the products. You want some ingredient information or something like that. Our app on our phone has some PDFs and some great videos. So definitely, if we say something and you're like, I have a question, ask. You can ask here, or you can ask the person who invited you, and they will be more than happy to share that stuff with you. Okay, so real quickly, one of the things that I would love to kind of chat about a little bit is we've got the women's and men's Vitalize. I don't know if anybody, oh, whoops, there you go. The Q-Core Q-Max, she already kind of talked about. That is something that I recommend for everybody. The one on the left is the women's Vitalize. Now, there is a women's Vitalize and a men's Vitalize, and that is a hormone balancer, basically. So really helps with people. We'll talk about the women because I think that's what we have on here. And anybody that is dealing with PMS issues, all the way to menopausal issues, or postmenopausal, that would be me, issues. So definitely not something you want to take pregnant, but it's a fabulous, fabulous product. The Focus, oh my gosh, like I love the Focus product. It is a drink. It comes in cherry or green apple, and really, really does the trick with mental clarity, has chia seeds in it, all that kind of fun stuff. This is something unique that I have never seen before until Q Sciences, are these vitamin sprays. And they're not all vitamin sprays. We've got a sleep and a boost, but these are sublingual, which means that you spray them under your tongue, which causes a faster absorption than you actually swallowing a C vitamin or something like that, or a D3 vitamin. These are great to take along. I've got some in my purse. They're good for people who maybe don't swallow pills great. And all of our products are methylated, which basically, if you don't know what that means, it's very important because it means that all the stuff gets absorbed in our body and doesn't flush out. So if you know anybody who takes multivitamins or goes and gets B12 shots, we've got that red B12 spray down there, which is the bomb. Great for energy. But if you know somebody who takes vitamins and they're still tired and still get sick and it's still not working, there's chances are that they are not absorbing those vitamins. And that's where that methylation comes in. So all of our products are methylated. Back to kind of a little snippet about the company. The company has, Q Sciences has been around since 2012. Some of the products have been around even longer than that, but that's kind of when Q Sciences and the other whatever merged or did whatever they did. But so Q Sciences has been around since 2012, and it is a bioscience company. We have doctors on staff. There is a lot of research and science behind our products. They were sold primarily in doctors' offices and the medical community prior to them launching that compensation plan that Katie talked about. So that was one thing that made me feel really good coming to this company was they've been around. They didn't just spark up because of, like, for instance, the hemp phase, the CBD hemp phase. They've been around, and they're definitely there's a lot of foundation there and a lot of scientific foundation. So one other thing I want to talk, another product that I would love to chat about is our weight loss product. I don't know about you, but I think every person, or at least every woman, well, except for a few, well, Katie, when she's not pregnant, she's like skinny as a rail, but you know, we just want to lose that extra 10 pounds or 20 pounds or 30 pounds. And this is our trim weight loss kind of kit, or whatever you want to kit, I guess is a good word. Protein shakes. We also have metabolic boost, which helps with carbohydrate absorption, helps with cravings, energy, really resetting your metabolism. And with this system, we actually have somebody, I had a long conversation with this girl in Salt Lake. She's super sweet, but she's a personal trainer and a fitness coach and a nutritionist, and she runs a private Facebook group for people who are a part of the trim to really help us keep motivated, to keep on track, give us meal plans. They really want our success with these products. They understand that it's not just about taking something and losing 20 pounds, because what's going to happen? It's going to come back. It's about a retraining of our mindset. It's about a retraining of our brain. It's about a behavior modification, and they provide those extra tools for us for free so that we can be successful with this whole system for weight loss. All right, dun, 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 the hemp, which is awesome. Okay, so the hemp launched in August. There are a few products that are not listed here. We actually have 7 hemp products that range from topical cream to a cream like BioFreeze, really good after workout or sore muscle cream. We've got the oil. Well, I would say hemp oil, but it's a water-based hemp product. And the reason why we say hemp, it is actually a full spectrum hemp, which means that it is from the entire hemp plant. It's not just the seeds. It's not just CBD, although there's really no actual pure CBD product. And we have it in cinnamon and mocha flavored. Personally, my favorite is the cinnamon. It tastes like Christmas, but they're both really good. They are pet friendly. And the other products we have one for sleep that's hemp related. It has valerian root and skullcap in it. I didn't know that, and I didn't even know those were good for sleep. I had to look it up. And then we also have some essential oil new products, as well as some hemp-infused protein powder, which is coming out. And then in June, we are launching an entire skincare hemp line. So they spent tons of money, countless months researching this, and I've tried different hemp products before, and by far this one works the best. This is what my son uses along with that Q-Max, which is part of the Q-Core Q-Max. It's just such an amazing product. If you have tried this product, please, just shout out below, comment what you love most about it, how it has helped you. And we are going to hear now, because we have one more story, because stories are awesome, from Miss Michelle. She has an amazing, amazing story. She is from Tennessee. So Michelle, I'm going to unmute you. Are you ready? Did it unmute? It didn't unmute. Hold on. Oh, whoops. Now we're fighting for the mute unmute button.
Well, it popped up on my screen, but I'm unmuted now. Don't touch anything. Hey, y'all. My story really is going to be a testimony about a digestive disease and how it can really just take over your life. About 8 years ago, I was diagnosed with an autoimmune digestive disease called gastroparesis. And what that means is my stomach muscles are paralyzed. So I have a slow digestion rate on my food. Like literally something that should digest in 30 minutes could take 8 to 10 hours to digest for me. So it really affects the way you can absorb nutrients. It affects the kinds of food you can eat. One of the things you're faced with when you have this disease is everything that is supposed to be unhealthy for you is what you're supposed to eat, because that's what actually digests the fastest. So it's just a constant battle with it. But what people don't understand with the digestive disease is how it truly affects your overall body. So for instance, one of the things that I struggled with a lot was acid reflux, not the kind that you're going to feel, like heartburn that's going to come up or even flush up into your face, which is what a lot of people have, but mine would aspirate into my lungs. So it would cause me to have really bad asthma. It's one of the reasons why it took so long for me to get diagnosed, because I kept going to a pulmonologist because I couldn't breathe. He finally figured out that it was acid reflux, figured out it was the digestive disease. Chronic fatigue, that's really hard. It affects that. With your nutrients, I had a lot of deficiencies with vitamins and minerals and things like that. Suffered from depression, not at the level like what Katie was just talking about, but just that overall, because you're so tired of being sick all the time and not feeling like doing anything, you get down and you get depressed from it. The bad part about what my disease is the FDA only has 3 prescription drugs that you can take. 2 of those are approved in the United States, and they have horrible side effects. And if you get the side effect, it is a lifelong side effect. It doesn't go away. So I did not want to do those. And then the other one has to come internationally, and your insurance doesn't cover it. So it's just financially, it wasn't feasible to do it. So through my own research, I discovered supplements that you could take that would help with the vagus nerve, which is what the cause of mine is. So my big product that I take is the Q-Core Q-Max. And while all 4 of the products in that combo are fabulous, the one that is most beneficial for me is a probiotic, because a lot of what my issue is gut health related. So taking that probiotic, it feeds good bacteria into my gut, and literally within just a few days of being on this, I quit having most of the effects, at least on a regular basis. I mean, I have an autoimmune disease, so I'm going to have flare-ups, but my flare-ups are far and few in between, where it was, a day-to-day battle. Coincidentally, taking the probiotic for my gut health also cleared up. I had a place on my heel that was like a cluster of plantar warts, as embarrassing as that is to say. And I had them for years, and nothing would help. And of course, I was refusing to have surgery done on it when I was told that having surgery on it it was like a 50-50 chance that it would actually heal it. More than likely it would come back. And I noticed 6 weeks into taking my probiotic, that those had just cleared up automatically without having to treat them any other way. And another quirky thing is I had a cowlick on my hair, right here in the front, and it was like this long for like 3 years, and it wouldn't grow. And it was a joke every time I went to the salon, because everybody in the salon would want to come over and try to figure out how to tame it, because it would just like fan out. It was ridiculous. And I noticed after about 6 weeks that I wasn't having the issue anymore. And now this little cowlick here is all the way down here. Y'all, look at this hair growth I've had. This is in just a few months. My salon people are just going crazy that my hair has grown so fast. So it's just amazing when you get on a good probiotic, and other things. The prom helps with the hair growth too, just how it can affect your overall body. My very, very favorite product, aside from that, is the hemp oil. When I got on a good probiotic, I was able to go off of my meds for depression. And disclaimer, I'm off of 10 different prescription medications now. I don't have to take any prescription medications now. So that's just awesome, because I don't like putting chemicals in my body. So I love this. But when I went off my depression meds, I suddenly realized that I was a very, I'm going to say, overly empathetic person. Lisa will laugh at this, because we often joke about how we just cry all the time at the silliest things. And it's not because we're sad and depressed and we're crying, we just cry. I watched that show with my husband, The Titans, where those people do all the physical stuff and battle it out, and I just sit there and cry through it. And then we watched The Voice, and I cried every performance that comes up, and my husband will look over and he's like, go take some extra hemp oil, because he knows that it will stop the tears coming. So anytime I run out of hemp oil, it's bad news around here, because they're like, you're going to cry at everything again, aren't you? So that's really cool that the hemp oil does that. It's helped with some chronic pain that I've had. It'll help when I do have a flare up. It's helped with my asthma, and it's also helped with my acid reflux when those flare up. And the third product that I take on a regular basis, it's similar to the Focus drink that Marianne was telling you about, but I take the Q Sport drink. It does really the exact same thing as far as boosting your energy. The biggest difference is it comes in a different flavor. And instead of having chia seeds, if you're not into the whole texture thing on drinking, it uses a chia seed oil. So you get the same health benefits, you just don't have the texture from the seeds. So I really, really love that. As far as the business goes, I have been a paralegal for over 17 years, dealing primarily in family law. And for the past few years, I've been working from home, just helping people that don't want to hire an attorney. I just like complete documents for them. But I'm going to tell y'all, 17 years in family law is a long time, and it really wears on you. Those that are friends with me on Facebook can look at my story I posted today about the sad family and what was going on with them. And I'm just ready to make a move to get out of it. And I knew when I saw this comp plan, I've been in other network marketing companies, but when I saw this comp plan, I knew that this was the real deal. And the way the company is structured, how the leadership helps you, how people can help place people underneath you to help you grow your business. There's just not another company that's like it. So I promoted within just the first few weeks in for the first 3 promotions and qualified for that extra bonus. And we had a Christmas cash that was going on at the time, so I got the extra Christmas cash and going for elite now for my next one. And got bronze in my sights after that, because if I hit bronze by May 31st, then the company's sending us on a trip to the new corporate headquarters for a special training. So I really want to be part of that. But I know people that have advanced far ahead of me. And so I know that it is feasible to get there, and I can get there, and it can be a life change. It's going to allow me to walk away from a job that I don't really want to be in anymore, but still be able to support my family. So whether you want to do this as a side gig and just earn, an extra $100, $300, $500 a month, or whether you want to really work it and go for full time, both options are there, and they're both doable. You just have to decide what's best for you. And that's my story.
And you're sticking to it. That's awesome. That's awesome. 10 minutes. Oh my God, I didn't know that. That's incredible. 10. Yep. That's awesome. Great. Thank you so much, Michelle, for sharing. I appreciate that. So we just have a couple more things to talk about. Just 2 more slides I'm going to share. Actually, maybe 3. I lied. But we're going to talk about the business side of it. You have heard a little bit of mine, Katie's, and Michelle's. Basically, we are paid 4 different ways. And the first way is through our customer sales. The second way is through our team volume. We make a monthly residual income from that. The third way is when we rank up to a new rank. And the fourth way, which is the one Katie is just now experiencing and Michelle will be experiencing soon, is the financial freedom movement, where they pay a certain amount of money towards one of our debts every single month. I know the first month that happened, I was like, I didn't pay $100 to my credit card. And then I had to because I got the email that said, thank you for your payment. But it looked different. And then I realized, I was like, oh wait, that's Q Science is paying my $100 to my, and now I get $200 going towards that credit card. So that is really awesome. Okay, so we kind of went over a little bit of these are the 4 ways. That is the comp plan. We talked about, Katie did a great job explaining that. The other way that we have benefit with this company is called the Care and Share Reward Program, where you can earn free product. So as a customer or as an ambassador, we have the chance to earn between $100 and $200 of free product every single month. And even as a and we are, hold on, I'm going to stop sharing so you don't have to look at that the whole time. We are paid the exact same all the way levels deep, like infinity levels deep. So what's really cool about our comp plan and about the Care and Share is that we're also, the overall volume is our ambassadors' customers. So helping people get free product on our team is something that's one of our goals, because who doesn't want free product, right? Like, hello. So this month I'm getting like $320 worth of free product. And last month I got $320 of free product, which is amazing just by sharing products that work with people who want to be customers. Now, the cost to be a customer and the cost to be an ambassador, I mean, the cost to buy product as a customer and ambassador is the exact same. The price to be an ambassador is only $79. And with that comes I'm not going to show you the slide because I haven't changed the slide yet. It's the old one. But they just upgraded the ambassador kit to include hemp samples in it. So you're probably getting around $40 to $50 worth of samples of the hemp, the cream, the oils, that sort of thing, with that ambassador price. You also get your website. So like I said, we don't have inventory. We don't have to go deliver product or anything like that or ship it out. So you get your website, you get an international business. We are in 14 different countries. And right now, I would say we probably only have about 30,000 ambassadors. And that may sound like a lot, but honestly, in 14 different countries, I mean, that's millions and millions and millions of people. If you look at some of the other network marketing companies that have been around for 50 years, they probably have 1 million people plus in their company, right, that have gone through their doors. So the floor, it really truly is a ground floor opportunity. Throughout the stories that you heard, mine, Katie's, and Michelle's, if you thought of anybody or yourself or anybody else that may have something similar, may be interested in trying the hemp, trying the vitamin sprays, the Q-Core Q-Max, I think we all, pretty much talked about all that, then you may be a really good candidate to be a care and share person, either as a customer or an ambassador. So if you want to make a little extra money by sharing what and sharing about these products, then be an ambassador. But we love you either way, ambassador or customer. So if you have any questions, definitely get back in touch with the person who invited you here. Be happy to answer any questions here. You can unmute yourself. I'm going to stop the recording, but you